Hey everyone, you wanna see my duster there? Good morning. It just rolled around to 10 a.m. on New Year's Eve. I have some plans today to take the boys to a balloon drop. Sorry, I'm trying to like walk and talk at the same time and it's a struggle. So I'm planning on taking the boys to the balloon drop at the library. It's like they're gonna have like a dance. I'm trying to hook you to the side. Can you see all the clothes? Oh, that's all Levi's clothes. The kid has more clothes than he needs. I need to put that all away. Well, there's also a giant blanket. That's what's the sharks and stuff. It's making it look way worse than it is. He still has a lot of clothes. I'm taking the boys to the library for their balloon drop. They start at 11:30. They have like dancing and snacks and cookies leading up to 12 o'clock noon. And then they do a countdown and they have balloons that drop from the ceiling. My cousin and I met up and took our kids there last year, and Levi loved it, and so did her daughter. So now we're doing it again this year, and this year we got babies to bring with us. So it should be a good time. And then after that, I have to go donate plasma, and we gotta go to Walmart. And we're not really doing anything for New Year's in particular. My husband has to work. He does help desk and IT for a chain of nursing homes, which, if you had no idea, nursing homes go in chains. Just because it says Wilford Nursing Home on the front doesn't mean it's not owned by a whole chain of, how it works, I guess, maybe you call it an umbrella company, but like, there's like a core company, and then they own all these nursing homes, but the nursing homes each have a different name on the front. So just because Wilford Nursing Home says Wilford Nursing Home, it's likely owned by a whole other core company in Wilford Nursing Home and Lilac Nursing Home, or like actually the same thing. Anyways, that's how that works. And my husband's company bought a nursing home from a different company, and so since he does IT help desk, he has to go tonight and do the big switch with all of their computers, with all their software systems. It all has to get switched around tonight. They always do that at night when nobody's there. So he's not gonna be here for New Year's, which sucks. I mean, not that we ever do anything that exciting. I mean, we kiss on New Year's at 1. I set an alarm to wake us up because we're normally in bed by then. I set an alarm to wake us up, and then we kiss and we go back to bed. So that won't be happening this year. But he works all day today, and then he'll get like an hour off in between shifts, if that's what you want to call it. And then he'll have to go to work and work like all night long, and he'll come home early in the morning and go to bed. So that's how that's gonna work. And then he's supposed to get New Year's off. That's supposed to be how that works, but since he'll be working New Year's, he gets a compensation day, so he'll have to pick a day that he wants to take off to be his New Year's holiday or whatever. So that's kind of what's going on right now. Right now I'm getting Levi's shoes out of the washing machine because his white sneakers, they're better than they were. They still look a little dingy. If you guys have any tips for cleaning up white shoes, or maybe I need to look online, because going through the wash didn't apparently do a whole lot for him. So these need to sit out to dry, and then he had some boots down here that were just caked in mud, and these look a lot better. He could start wearing these again. But he wore these out during the summertime when we were cleaning up our yard. For anyone who is new here and doesn't know, for anybody who's been here for a long time, I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna annoy the crap out of you. But for the new folks, we bought the house next door. We had it demolished. There was a whole fiasco with our contractor, and so we ended up having to do a lot of the finish up work ourselves. And this summer we were out there moving dirt, moving debris, moving stuff around, and he was in these shoes and he wanted to go outside and help, so we had to make little work gloves, and he'd be like picking up rubble and stuff. But the dirt out there was like wet and sticky, kind of weird, I don't know. But it caked his shoes, and they've been sitting around since the summer, and he hasn't been able to wear them. I'm not even sure these are his size anymore. They say size 7. These are a size 9, so these ones fit. These ones are probably too small now, but we'll dry these and put them back for Ira, and then I need to figure out how to clean these up the rest of the way because they're kind of gross looking. So I'm gonna get these set out to dry, and then we're gonna go make some sack lunches to take with us because we're trying to save money this next year. We're trying to pay off some bills this year. So instead of hitting up a restaurant while we're out, I'm just gonna pack us some sack lunches and we can eat them in the car when we're going from place to place. So let's get these set out and we'll get going with everything else. Okay, so I got our lunches packed. This one is for me. I thought about adding the grapes, but I wasn't sure how the moisture was gonna do, like being on top of the bread and everything. I'm a little leery about the cheese, might dry out, but I didn't have any more of these containers, and I want to make sure that he had enough to eat. So goldfish, cheese stick, grapes, sandwich, and a little chocolate bar on top. You guys seen it. And then I got a little sports bottle with ice water, and then I've got a cup here with ice water. We had Taco Bell the other day, and I really decided I liked the cup that came with my meal, and so I've just been using it with water. I've got one of my own straws in here, so I'm gonna refill this with ice water. I've just been washing it out as we go. I feel like anytime I buy tumblers, they last me 6 months to a year, and then they get like a moldy buildup inside that I can't get out, and I gotta pitch them. So instead of going out and buying new tumblers, I'm just using my Taco Bell cup. It's been working just fine for me so far. So what all do I need to make Ira a bottle to take, and I think that's about it. So I will check in with you guys at the library. They're gonna do the balloon drop. They're gonna do the balloon drop. Are you ready? They're gonna count down for balloons. Go out there. Allie, you wanna make one real quick? Go on out there.
So are we gonna count down from 10 and then throw our confetti and do the balloon? Is that the plan?
I don't even know where my kid went to. Oh. You're gonna go out there, they're gonna drop balloons? You're not gonna go out there? Okay. Allie, they're gonna start, baby, go. Cristin, you're gonna do the balloons. I know. Levi, they're gonna do balloons. Now at the Plasma Center, we're eating our lunches. He's doing pretty good with his back there. Where is it? There it is. Down to grapes and goldfish. He ate most of a sandwich, but then he found out there was lunch meat on it. Had a fit, wanted it off. I can't get it off because the cheese is like melted. So it's like either eat it with it or without. So it's sitting over here. And maybe when we get done with Plasma, he'll decide he wants to eat it. Because after here, we have to run to Walmart. So trying to scarf our lunches down real quick and go in and donate. The library was cute. It wasn't what I was expecting. I think last year they had like snacks set out, they had crafts, they had music for dancing. This year they didn't have any snacks, which I don't think last year the kids even ate them. But they had crafts and they had a lot of toys, but they didn't really have any music. But last year they played like the song for reading in the new year, and like they had music playing for kids to dance to, and I don't know. It was still cute. He still had fun. He got to play a chain table. His cousin came. You guys seen kind of the ball drop. He's kind of been cranky today, but he hardly ate his breakfast. Like I made him eggs and a banana, and he ate his banana and maybe had a bite of eggs and refused to eat anymore. So I mean, part of his meltdowns has been because he's hungry. So now we're getting some food in him. Maybe he'll be in a better mood. So I'll check in with you guys after I finish donating. I thought about taking video clips while inside, but like I don't think you guys want to see my blood or anybody else's blood, so I'll spare you all of that. And I'll check in with you guys a little later. Hey guys, I just finished up inside Walmart. It is insane here. Like, you would think people were Black Friday shopping. It is nuts. I had to drive around several times just to find a parking spot. Normally I'm okay with parking further out, but it is like 30 degrees outside, spitting snow, freezing cold, and I want to have my kids as close to the door as possible. I wanted to be closer to the doors and closer to a cart return, because I like to return my carts, / I also like to get the carts early, like before I head in and put my kids inside, so I don't gotta drag them around with me. It just makes life a lot easier. So I need to find a place close to a cart return, which is like my biggest goal, and then as close to the door as possible. And the only thing I was finding for a while was like out in the boonies, no cart returns, nothing. And I'm like, I'm not walking that far with both my kids in the cold with no shopping cart. So I had to drive around a little bit before I found a spot. This one's pretty close to the door, so that was good. We stopped in and we got a gallon of milk, a thing of shredded mozzarella cheese so we can do a pizza tonight. We have everything else at home for it, spaghetti sauce, bread. I don't have any lunch meat to put on it. Well, I got lunch meat, but like I normally put like smoked sausages on it. We don't have any of that, but he won't eat it anyways. And my husband's not home, so I'm like, whatever. We'll just have cheese pizzas tonight. And a thing of eggs, and he got some cookies, and I got myself a bottle of Coke to go with dinner. So that's everything for Walmart. So now it's time to head on home, get these guys down for naps. He did pretty good with his lunch. He's eating a cookie. They come in 3 packs. He's eating his cookie right now. He ate all of his grapes, all of his chips. He had some of these cheese puffs as well after we got done donating plasma because he said he was still hungry. And then I also gave him back his sandwich, and apparently he didn't eat all of his cheese stick earlier, so he ate half of this after plasma. I think he's taken a few more bites out of this. It looks like there's a little bit more gone. So he did pretty good with having lunch on the go. We've done those before, but not something we do all the time. And he's got his water back there. Ira is sleeping currently, but I know Levi's getting tired. He was getting grumpy at the playroom. We were asking him to help clean up toys, and he was like screaming and crying about it and like launching them into the toy box, like total attitude. I was like, dude, you need to take a nap. Like, so yeah, we're gonna head on home and put them down to bed, and I guess I'll check in with you guys when I do pizzas up for dinner, and then we'll probably end things there. So I forgot to show you guys making dinner, but I picked up some French bread pizza from Walmart probably a week or so back when they had it on sale. You can see all the seasoning on it right there. And I just had it in my freezer. I got a whole loaf for 50 cents. I'm not sure if this is French bread or this is Italian. I think this is Italian. Then I had a French bread, which is also in the freezer. And they just work really well for making pizza. So I just had some leftover spaghetti sauce from the last time we did something with spaghetti sauce. So that was a good use of the spaghetti sauce. And then, of course, I picked up the mozzarella cheese, and I've got Parmesan on top. But that is our dinner for tonight. Some little French bread pizzas. Hey guys, so
Hey, Mommy!
oh, my husband just texted me. He was like, did you do homemade pizza or did you do take and bake?
Mommy!
What?
It's cracked.
It crashed?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, it crashed again?
It cracked again.
Why don't you go put it on Bob's treehouse? Where's Bob's treehouse? Maybe you can put it on the side. He got a toy for Christmas that's from Puppy Dog Pals. Any other parents out there with kids who like to watch Disney probably know what I'm talking about. But he got a Puppy Dog Pals playhouse. It's like the tree with a slide around it, but he likes to run his cars on the slide. So anyways, Levi didn't touch any of his pizza.
Mommy!
He drank his Sprite.
Mommy!
What?
It's cracked.
Okay. And he ate a candy cane. And that was it.
Mommy!
What?
It's cracked.
Okay. It's always crashing.
It crashed.
Always crashing. Always. So anyways,
Mommy!
as I mentioned
Mommy!
earlier, what?
It's cracked.
Come here.
It's cracked.
You have a lot to say. So my neighbors, it seems, are having a New Year's Eve party. Look at all that wild hair. It seems they're having a New Year's Eve party, and they have people parked in my yard, and I am quite pissed right now. If it was the neighbor on the other side that I like, I wouldn't care so much, because it's literally just like a little corner of my yard that it's right on the edge of theirs, but it's in my yard. They pulled in my driveway and then pulled into their yard, and they're like the front of their car's parked in my yard, which will probably leave ruts on the edge of my yard. Again, if it was the neighbor I liked, I wouldn't care, but we have nothing but issues with these other people. Like, they don't care about anybody else around them, and I am fuming. They've got more people showing up at their house. I keep looking outside to see if anybody else pulls in my drive, because this is part of the yard that it used to be the driveway to the house we had demolished. We've grassed it over. We don't use it as a driveway. It still has like the dip at the bottom for pulling a car in by the sidewalk, because it's cement and there's not a whole lot you can do about that. But other than that, the rest of it is grass. Like, it is our yard. And they've got somebody parked in it. So I keep looking outside to see if anybody else pulls in behind them, because if they do, they'll be like blatantly in my yard. Right now it's like a little bit, but it's like, I hate you. Like if I didn't hate them so much, I wouldn't care, but like I hate them. So yeah, I keep looking to see if anybody else pulls in, because if somebody else pulls in, I'm gonna call the cops and have them come and make them move. And the reason I wouldn't go tell them myself is because they're probably all drunk, and when they all start, mommy's talking, when they all start drinking, they all start getting belligerent and aggressive when they're drunk, and they're drunk a lot, which is a big reason why we don't like them. So I would call the police to come handle it, because there's no sense in standing around yelling at a drunk person. Like, cover your mouth when you cough. You gotta cover your mouth. Thank you. You're a goober. So my husband and I have now been talking about finishing the fence the rest of the way down the yard. We were gonna do it originally all the way down to the sidewalk, but it's got like a slope to it. And for just doing an even playing field, I think my husband and his dad and his brothers did a great job. But my husband and his family don't think that they know how to run a fence downhill. So we're now talking about hiring somebody in the summer to finish it, which is one more bill. But we need to finish off the chain link on the other side of the fence anyways and hook up to our neighbor that we like. Her yard has chain link. And we talked about running privacy fence on that side, but we don't want to damage her chain link. Plus, the more I've thought about it, the more I'm like, you know, I kind of like being able to look outside and see the cars. And if we put in a 6-foot privacy fence, we won't be able to do that. So I think just the easiest thing to do is going to be to run chain link and just connect to her fence, which won't be much. It's like maybe 6 feet of chain link. It's not much. And then run the length of the yard on the other side to try to block out those people the rest of the way.
Mommy. Mommy.
Because I don't know what else to do.
Mommy.
So what?
A crash.
Oh boy, it did.
A crash.
It crashes a lot.
I mean, a crash and broke up.
Maybe it's because you don't have a driver's license.
There's a crash.
I need to do something with his hair. Like I mentioned, his hair is just...
My God.
His hair is crazy.
No.
Crazy hair.
No.
Okay, go get it. But he absolutely hates having his head shaved. And being wintertime, I'm okay with his hair being a bit longer. I think it's kind of cute. But it's kind of crazy, and he fights me on hairbrushes, and it's starting to cover his ears, and it's getting low over his eyes. But the thing I'm not sure about doing is cutting his bangs, because he's got a natural widow's peak. So it like V's like this. And I'm worried that if I cut straight across, it's going to look real stupid. And I'm not really sure how to give him a haircut with scissors and like not... Like I want to keep the shape. It just needs to come up a bit, like, you know, so I don't know what we're going to end up doing with this hair, but we need to do something with it. But he fights so hard on haircuts. Like, you would think I'm killing my child. Like, my husband has to hold him down. Cover your mouth. Cover your mouth. I hate when he does that fake cough. He'll do a few real coughs. He does that fake, yeah, you do a fake cough. It's annoying. So yeah, we need to do something there, but I think we're gonna end things here unless things get crazy with the neighbors. I doubt it, but if it does, I will update you. So far, it doesn't seem to have anybody else parking in our yard, which is good. And the dumb thing is, if I went down and talked to my neighbors directly, they'd be like, I don't know whose car it is. I don't know whose car it is. It's one of my kids' friends' cars. I don't know whose car it is. Okay, well go get your kid's friend and make him move it. But instead, because we've had confrontation with them before about things, they're like, I don't know whose it is. Bull freaking shit. You don't know whose it is. You don't need to go in the basement. You don't. Yeah, the kitty can go in the basement. You don't need to. I told my husband if we still had that old Grand Prix, I would go and park it in the drive and block them in so they couldn't leave. I would do that. Because that car was so old, it was to the point where like you just don't care anymore. Hey, mommy's talking. Inside voice. Shh. Inside voice. Levi, we don't need all that. You don't need to be so loud. But like that car was so old, it was like 20 years old, and it was to the point where I'm like, kid, I don't care. You want to hit my front fender? I hope you don't, but like I don't care. Like the car was so old. So if I still have that old car sitting around, I go block them in. And when they come back and be like, can you use your car so we can leave? I'd be like, no, I'm good. I'm not going anywhere. Maybe next time don't park in my space. Don't park in my yard. yeah, so I think that's gonna finish things up for today. Again, if anything happens with the neighbors, if I end up calling the cops on them, I will update you. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I've got a wild one here I need to go tame, and another one who has been fussing on and off in the living room. Not sure what his deal is. He's quiet right now, but he's been, oh, there he went. He's been kind of fussy today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I catch you guys in my next one. Yeah, thanks for watching.